Hello and welcome to the first Motus Exponential Conversation. This is the first of 6 conversations we will be having on this brand new digital platform about innovation and transformation at Motus and in general. Today I have the honor of speaking to Motus Corporation CEO Osman Arbee about creating a culture and an awareness of transformation and innovation. Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
It's one thing to say, go, innovate, but how does one foster a culture of innovation within a corporation like Motus?
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. We got a few people together, we send them to the Silicon Valley. They go learn and see what happens in that world. They go to Berlin, they go to Cape Town. What have we done? We can't educate them, we whet the appetite. So now the appetites are wet and now we've got these people. Now what we want to do is not few people, we need more people. So we talk to more people. We want people to look for innovative opportunities and come to us, to this body and say, I like this, what do you think about it? The minute you get 1, 2 or 3, and we can make it a success, success will breed success. Because people will see, they took the idea, they're doing wonderful things with us. Now let me do something different. There'll be prizes that are awarded. There'll be business opportunities that will arise. Well, someone's got to run these businesses. So once you do all that, I think I'm very confident that people will create their own opportunities and success will breed success. I have no doubt about that.
Why is innovation important, not just for Motus as a company, but even South Africa as a country?
So what's going to happen to us that if we don't develop on what we've got, we'll become smaller and smaller over time. And then in 10 years' time, I won't be here, but a lot of the people in this business will still be here. It could be half the size. And innovation is about worrying about the future, not worrying about what happened in the past. If we worry about the future, we put plans of action today, develop products and services today, in 3 to 5 years, we'll be able to build on that. Can you imagine 70 years ago, Imperial was started as one dealership in the center of Joburg called Barney's Auto Spares. Today, we've got 321 dealerships in South Africa, 120 in the UK, and we've got 30 in Australia. Now that came from someone's vision.
So the enthusiasm is clear, but let's make this practical. If I am somebody who is an employee of Motus, maybe I've been around for a while, or I'm even new to the company, I'm somebody watching or listening, getting excited, what can I expect in the next few months within this portal, but also just from Motus in the innovation space?
I think what we're expecting of our people, firstly, we need to get communication out. That's why we had a small group of people, now we've got a bigger group, we have done a launch, and now we're going to communicate to everybody and say, this is what Motus wants to do. Please bring your ideas forward. There is no stupid ideas. We can all build on ideas, no matter how small they are, because if a person sitting in Cape Town comes up with an idea, there's a person in Johannesburg, when you put the 2 ideas together, you may get a fantastic opportunity. So once people put in their ideas, and this body under Kerry's leadership will look after this group, we'll bring the best out of people, we'll bring some good ideas on the table. And once we've got 1 or 2 good ideas, we will communicate with the people to say, this is where we started, this is where we are, and this is where we're going to. So then you can imagine with all the young minds we've got in our business, success will breed success because they see things differently to us. And like I said, young people are not risk averse. They're happy to take risk. And that's what it's all about.
As we end, there are so many spaces within the industry where innovation can happen. There are very exciting new opportunities in terms of big data and AI, and across all of the things that you do. Are you willing to share with us perhaps some of the spaces of innovation that excite you personally?
I think, like I said, innovation is going to happen in different blocks. So for example, simple things, and I don't want to get too intellectual about it because then it stays in an intellectual box. For example, if you take Motus, we've got 321 dealerships, but you can't see stock for 321 dealerships. So we're developing a stock portal. So you as a user can go in and see where's my stock, what can I buy? At the moment, you've got to click in 10 times. With one click, I want to get you there. So think of that. Like I said, when you walk in and you're going to buy a vehicle, I must make your life easy. So we're developing software to go paperless as best as we can. And why am I coaching it that way? Is there is legislation that I need to comply with. So again, that's an area that we're looking at. Then we're looking at areas where we get data from the cars, what we're doing with that data. So we want to use more of that to understand customer habits, to understand what other services can we develop. The other idea I talked about was car rental. Now, can you imagine, you drive to the airport and you bring your car in, there's a camera that takes your picture, you come there, park, before you're given a key, someone gives you a report. Now, can you imagine what a pleasure? The other thing in car rental, if you think about it, we Joburgers travel to Cape Town, we go there, we'll stand in a queue. Can I please have a copy of your driver's license? And you give me the card. Can I please have you to sign here? I'm saying someone would have checked my driver's license long before. I didn't have to come check it there. So if I log in, make my reservation, please scan your driver's license in, do that. When I come to the airport, they give me a key and I go. That's the other thing that we want to develop as well. So you can see there's so much that you can develop. It's not purely about selling a car. It's all the other services that go in the industry that we can develop and go even further.
I've been speaking to the CEO of Motors Corporation, Mr. Osman Arbee, and my name is Elna Schutz, and this is the first of a 6-part series where we will be discussing innovation within Motors all around the new portal that has just opened up. So thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you for your time.